Hi everyone, welcome to Tamil Nadu NEET PG 2024 info series for the Tamil Nadu State Government Quota Counseling. Tamil Nadu has two different counselings. One is for State Government Quota and another is for the State Management Quota seats. So from the government seats of Tamil Nadu, 50% goes into All India Quota, correct? All the state government medical colleges. The rest 50% comes under the Tamil Nadu State Government Quota Counseling. So Madras Medical College, if there are pediatric seats, 50% goes into the Tamil Nadu State Government Quota. In the private institutes of Tamil Nadu, like PSG, Velammal, etc., 50% goes into the State Government Quota. So these two are called Government Quota, and the rest 50% goes into the Tamil Nadu Management Quota. Tamil Nadu is one of the three states where there is a separate counseling for government quota and there is a separate counseling for management quota. 50% of these seats go into management quota, 50% of these comes into Tamil Nadu State Government Quota. So what is the difference? This 50% comes in is at a fee structure of 3.5 lakhs on a regulated fee structure of 3.5 lakhs. Beyond that, there might be some other fee which I will discuss. And this is at a fee structure of 14 lakhs. We are talking about clinical seats here. So this is a lower fee structure. What is the other difference? This state government quota, only TN native or TN MBBS are eligible. Whereas here, everybody across India is eligible for the management quota seats and the NRI seats. So by participating in this particular counseling for private institute seats, one has an advantage of lesser competition because of eligibility criteria and a lower fee structure comparatively. Anyways, even if there is a hidden fee, the initial where you start is lower anyways. So this is what we are going to discuss. 50% of government institute seats at 30k fee structure and the 50% of private institute seats is what we are going to discuss. Both the counselings registrations will be separate. In case you are looking at government quota and management quota, there will be a separate prospectus for those, separate application form. In Tamil Nadu, we call it application form. Okay, so what is an application? It is different from the term registration used in MCC for applying for the counseling. In Tamil Nadu, it is called application form. So don't get confused wherever registration is used in the Tamil Nadu prospectus. Application form is the first part where you will fill in all the details, give your NEET scorecard, admit card, upload everything, all the certificates and get into the merit list. Okay, so we will look at that part. That is separate for Tamil Nadu government quota and management quota. The prospectus will be separate and the choice filling will be combined. So Tamil Nadu follows a slightly different method. You will have a different TN government merit list. TN management merit list will be separate. But at the time of choice filling, if you are applying for both, you will have a single choice filling that happens. That is called registration and choice filling in Tamil Nadu. We will look at the eligibility for government quota. Forget all that. We will also come back with another session later in detail on how that works. When the application form filling happens, we will also run a demo. The seats in Tamil Nadu government quota, PG medical counseling, 50% of government institute seats, government institutes of Tamil Nadu and 50% in private medical institutes of Tamil Nadu. Percentile qualification, there is this OBC NCL confusion for all India, right? You are OBC NCL for all India, you applied as general and missed out OBC NCL in all India. All that does not matter. In Tamil Nadu, there is a separate registration. Whether you applied as Gen Year, OBC NCL in all India, in the NEET PG exam, what you are going to appear as in all India doesn't matter. There will be a separate registration. You have a BC certificate, MBC, SC, SCA, ST certificate. You can apply in Tamil Nadu as BC respectively. Okay, so the qualification criteria is 40%. Here, what you are in the what you have given in the examination doesn't matter. Similarly, for open category and open category PWD candidates, it is 50% and 45% respectively. No EWS reservation in Tamil Nadu state government quota. Tamil Nadu candidates can apply for an EWS certificate, get an EWS certificate and avail reservation under all India quota. But Tamil Nadu does not have EWS seat. So in the Tamil Nadu allotment, there is no advantage in having an EWS certificate. Who is eligible? So there are a lot of queries on this. Who is eligible for Tamil Nadu government quota? First set of candidates are Tamil Nadu native candidates. It's nativity by birth or resident. So in case you have a nativity certificate from Tamil Nadu, based on criteria clearly defined and the Tahsildars, you'll have to get it from the Tahsildar's office or the E-Seva center, then you are eligible. MBBS from anywhere is fine. So you did an MBBS from Karnataka, you did an MBBS from Tamil Nadu, you did an MBBS abroad, doesn't matter, including FMGs. Everybody who is a native of Tamil Nadu is eligible for the government quota seats. Candidates who have passed MBBS from Tamil Nadu, from any other state. You might be from Karnataka, your domicile is Karnataka, you might be from Uttar Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir. If you have done your MBBS from Tamil Nadu, you are also eligible for Tamil Nadu government quota seats. All the seats, but under open category. For this set of people who are native, there is reservation if they are belong to a particular reserved category. Now, here, as we see, other state candidates who have completed their MBBS from Tamil Nadu are eligible only for open seats. Tamil Nadu native candidates need to produce a nativity certificate. If you are from Tamil Nadu, irrespective of whether you are MBBS or not, it is asked to produce a you are asked to produce a nativity certificate. Who is ineligible? We have Tamil Nadu has certain specific ineligibility criteria. Anybody who is undergoing an MDMS, you are in the first year of MDMS course, then you are not eligible for Tamil Nadu government quota. So while applying, you are not supposed to be pursuing an MDMS course. Implementation, we are not sure, but it is always better not to do that. In case you have a good rank, better to be clear of any issues at a later point in time. If you have completed an MDMS course, you are not eligible. Already completed MD pharmacology, I am interested in pursuing MD general medicine, got a good rank, Tamil Nadu, you are not eligible. NMC allows, but Tamil Nadu prospectus does not allow this. Other state native candidates, so we'll go to the reservation in Tamil Nadu. OC open, this is the reservation percentage in Tamil Nadu, 26.5 for BC. BCM, within BC, it is 3.5 percentage basically, MBC 20 percentage, SC including SCA is 18 percentage, 1/16th is SCA here, and 1/6th is SCA here, and no EWS reservation in Tamil Nadu, reservation only for Tamil Nadu domicile candidates. Basically, this is Tamil Nadu native candidates. In-service reservation exists in Tamil Nadu. Whether you're service or non-service candidate, you would be clearly knowing that in-service reservation exists in Tamil Nadu. 50% of seats from the Tamil Nadu government quota are reserved for in-service candidates. So basically, let us say there are 4 pediatric seats in an institution X. 2 go into All India quota, 50%. In the remaining 2, 1 goes into service and 1 goes into open category. So we call it open category. Service candidates alone are eligible for service seat. It is obvious. All candidates are eligible for open seats, including service candidates. Service candidates can avail open seats. Open candidates are only eligible for open seats. That is how it works. In addition to that, there are incentive marks. So based on service candidates, the marks scored by a service candidate and the number of years they have served in rural, remote or difficult areas, there is an incentive. The percentage varies across based on the whether it is rural, remote, difficult areas. It has been clearly classified as 4%, 5% and so on up to 10% per year. And a maximum of 30% incentives can be availed. If somebody has scored 400 marks, they would get a 30% extra, which means another 120 marks if they have served for if the sum of total incentives come to 30%, and they would move on to 520 marks and move up the merit list. This is how it works in Tamil Nadu. Now the issue this year is possibly for all those states where there is going to be an incentive is shift 1, shift 2. We had highlighted that right at the time of normalization process. There is no raw equivalence score published till now, which means shift 2 candidates possibly have a 10 to 15 marks lesser. How they are going to manage this, we are not sure. We'll have to wait for information. As far as service candidates are concerned, that also impacts non-service candidates. So that we'll have to wait for it. Application or notifications, TN medical selection is where the notification will be put up. Online application and form filling, it is a very simple process, not a very difficult process. You just fill in your basic details, give the upload your scanned copies of documents. All your documents, whatever you have, please, we'll be mentioning it for Tamil Nadu too. Have a scan copy available. You also scan it, save it as a PDF and send it to your email or save it in your Google Drive, so that at any point in time later, even during the time of your course, your originals, when your originals are with the institution, you will have that as backup. Upload photographs. They would mention passport and postcard size photographs. Passport size photographs, they would mention exactly as in the NEET PG application form in the examination. In case you have missed that photograph, that is fine, they will accept. Postcard size photographs, you will have to expand the passport size photograph, go to any photo studio, even even now you can go ahead, the dimensions are clearly given in last year's prospectus, expand it to that ratio and then upload it as a postcard size photograph, submit the application form by paying the fee. Certificates are not required to be sent by post. Earlier we had this option of certificates being sent by post, but after a high court direction where a lot of certificates were missed for NRI candidates and there was no substantiation of the fact that the certificates were actually sent or not. Now it is an online process. Everybody knows it is clearly technically possible to derive whether the certificates were sent or not. Now this is the list of documents that are required. One, during the time of registration, this should be application, they are supposed to be uploaded, and at the time of physical verification during admission, you need to take it to the institute. Institute will verify this. Originals need to be taken to the institute. These need to be uploaded during the time of application form filling before you get the merit list, first time when you apply. Scorecard, admit card, both of them PDFs. Now right now when you have it, save it. If you don't have a PDF here, it is fine. You can write to NBE under the communications portal. We also have a video under our resources section. If you go there, under the pointers, it will say how to apply for a scorecard, admit card if I missed it, in case it is not available today in the NBE login. But if once you get it, save it in a PDF, have it in a Google Drive. CRRI completion certificate, medical registration certificate, this is MCA, medical registration certificate, lot of queries on whether I need to get a medical registration done in medical council registration done in Tamil Nadu. I am now pursuing my course in Karnataka, pursuing my practice in Karnataka. No need, not required at all. You need any state medical council registration. Till the end of the counseling, forget about getting a new permanent medical council registration unless it expires for some other reason. You are eligible for any state counseling with any state medical council registration. You will be given time after joining. You will be given 2 months time to register in that state after getting an NOC from your current medical council registered that you are registered with. So don't need to do anything regarding your medical council registration unless it is expiring or anything. You don't have one, then you do something about it. Even in that case, your earlier provisional, your earlier expired one with an application for renewal, that should be sufficient. Nativity certificate for all Tamil Nadu candidates, Tamil Nadu native candidates, this is required. Go to an e-Seva center or Tahsildar's office, they will give it to you. Usually it takes 7 days if you have the certificate with you, 3 to 4 days to 7 days. If you have the proper certificates to be uploaded, very simple process, and you can even do it yourself. Community certificate of self and parents are required. This is something that we are receiving a lot of queries on. Now, what is a community certificate of self? Let us say you belong to BC community. You have to upload your community certificate. You also have to upload the certificate of your parent. Any one of your parents should have been BC for you to be BC. You would have applied only basis that is the only possibility. So you should be getting your parents community certificate. In case it is not available, then any TC or any form of a certificate which mentions them as a backward class, please attach that. That will be helpful. Rejections, we don't know whether they will reject or not, but it is always good to get a community certificate and attach it. There have been cases where they have not rejected when they have seen this is genuine, etc. But it is always better to get it. PWD candidates, the regional medical board would offer a certificate. Right now, it is a same one where the medical disability board for MCC is running. So you will have to check over there when you go for the MCC disability certificate on for the All India counseling on whether you need a separate certificate or not. Now, eligibility certificate, we will take it up separately after we complete this. You need Aadhaar, PAN card, voter ID, driving license, etc. And for in-service candidates, MRB selection letter, posting order, which has to be forwarded, checked and signed by the proper channel, and then it has to be uploaded. A self for eligibility certificate. The biggest confusion now is eligibility certificate. Everybody talks about eligibility certificate in the portal. Then we also in Telegram groups, etc. we also think that we need to get an eligibility certificate. We know you possibly would know who needs an eligibility certificate. I did my MBBS from TN MGR University, any institute, private institute or a government institute. I am going to join TN MGR University now. That is why I am applying for this counseling, correct? The counseling under all the deemed universities come under All India counseling. They are not under Tamil Nadu state counseling. Anything which is under Tamil Nadu MGR University is only under Tamil Nadu MGR state quota, government quota counseling of Tamil Nadu. You don't need an eligibility certificate. This we know, correct? So you did it from any other deemed university and or any other state deemed university within Tamil Nadu too, any deemed university, state, any other state, MBBS or FMG, all of them need an eligibility and MGR University eligibility certificate for admissions. This is required for pursuing your course. Tamil Nadu would insist that, Tamil Nadu DME, and in the prospectus too, and in last notification that came up yesterday too, they would insist that you need a eligibility certificate and you need to upload it at the time of applying for the counseling itself. So every year all candidates upload this eligibility certificate, they get it and upload it. We don't know whether the eligibility certificate is up for PG. There was some issue till yesterday. So don't rush into this. This eligibility certificate, once you take, possibly for FMGs it is at a cost of 30,000. We would ask you to think, or at least connect with somebody who is an FMG who applied for PG last year, whether they applied or not, or there will be at least in our groups too, you can go back to that timeline and see that many of the FMG candidates did not apply for the eligibility certificate at the time of application form filling. Last time, when you call them up or they notify saying that, just upload a self declaration saying that instead of the eligibility certificate. So you usually upload a self declaration saying I have either I have applied for the eligibility certificate. You can do that at that point in time immediately and get that, or you say that I will produce my eligibility certificate at the time of admissions. You can, so just an affidavit is sufficient. No, we can 100% assure you one thing, no candidate's application has been rejected for want of an eligibility certificate till last year. The self declaration was sufficient. But what DME will do this year, we don't know. It is your call. You can contact FMGs of last year if it is a huge amount and then decide on whether you need to get an eligibility certificate. For other candidates who are not who are from deemed universities or other state universities, the fee is less. You can go ahead and apply. Even if you join another institute later, like you take your eligibility certificate from TN MGR University, you have submitted your migration certificate, taken all this, you join a Maharashtra institute through All India Quota, this doesn't matter. Your eligibility certificate is just lies without any use, but otherwise there is no issue at all. So don't need to worry about taking this. You can take this to be extra careful, but may not be required. If we have queries saying that I am at rank 50,000, I may not get a PG seat, I am an FMG, should I go and spend this money? A lot of them have spent money without any reason because DME thinks that this is required even before the application form, but they will not reject. So for that set of candidates, possibly this information helps. Second, at the time of admission, I have to produce an eligibility certificate. Correct? So I don't take it taking some suggestions or looking at feedback. I don't take it now. I upload a self-declaration. At the time of admissions, TN MGR University's eligibility certificate link will be open. You will only have 5 days for admission. You go there, apply, complete your application form. You will immediately get a mail from TN MGR University. Take that and say that I have applied, and that is sufficient for admissions. Admissions won't be rejected otherwise. This is the usual rule. Maximum, there have been some candidates who have been asked to get those eligibility mails. That is the impact that is what DME does. They know very well that eligibility certificate cannot be taken by all, and that is not a process that exists in any state other than Tamil Nadu, and if challenged there is a problem, and they clearly know that. The round-wise rules we will be discussing we'll be discussing it separately, and we'll put it up in the portal too, exclusively for the subscribers. You will have those round-wise rule on each round, what happens, etc. We'll take up some queries too. There have been changes last year, from last year in terms of the round-wise rules. The MDS counseling has already started. For good, there have been changes. Last year, candidates were not allowed to resign their state round 2 seat for joining an All India round 3 seat. What happens when candidates are not allowed to resign a state round 2 seat and to join All India round 3 seat is Tamil Nadu candidates or any such state candidates will stay with the state without moving to a better option and All India. And in round 3 of the state, upgradation was not allowed, which means there is a candidates who were not able to upgrade, nobody left their seats, very minimal upgradations in round 3. But candidates went to court last year and this was vacated candidates were allowed to resign their state round 2 seat at the end, and they were allowed to actually, but they were not allowed to participate in state round 3 or further rounds, but that's fine. Because of this, and candidates were allowed to upgrade as well. So this has changed this year for MDS. Even the prospectus of MDS reflects that. The prospectus of UG reflects that. So we believe that the prospectus of PG will also be that. Simply that will provide that without any opposition, R2 to R3 upgradation will be allowed, which means you will be able to upgrade from a state round 1 seat to state round 2 seat and a state round 2 seat to state round 3 seat, for which DME put up a lot of hurdles last year. Good that they have changed their mind and come up with that. Come up with this entire upgradation process. It will also reflect in the PG prospectus is what we believe in. Application form, round 3000 rupees exemption for SC ST candidates. After application is done, you will be able to register for choice filling. Registration in Tamil Nadu, like we said, means for choice filling you go ahead and log in. That is called registration in Tamil Nadu. Application fee in Tamil Nadu would mean the application for getting into the merit list. After the merit list is published, you start registration. For that you have to pay another 1000 rupees. You can pay it through the payment gateway actually. And security deposit, that needs to be provided only at the time of choice filling. You will finish your application form paying 3000 rupees. No security deposit is required. When you are filling choices, you will have to provide a security deposit. Government, it is 30,000. Private colleges, it is 1 lakh. So in case you are looking for government, this includes ESI as well. Government includes ESI as well. If you are looking for, let us say, government and private, you will pay 1.3 lakhs as a security deposit. This has nothing to do with your tuition fee, which you will later pay for the allotment letter. If your tuition fee, let us say you get allotted a private institute seat and your tuition fee is 3.5 lakhs, you have to pay 3.5 lakhs, not 3.5 minus whatever you pay here, to download your tuition fee allotment letter, and this 1.3 lakhs will be refunded later. 3.5 lakhs will be sent to the institute. So this first question, will I have to pay 1.3 lakhs if I opt for government and private? Yes, 1 lakh plus 3 lakh, 1.3 lakhs need to be paid, and tuition fee is not adjusted in this like previous years. It used to happen previously, but from last year, or the previous year, it has not been adjusted. So refund, when it is refunded, the 1.3 lakhs that you pay is refunded at the after 3 months after the counseling ends, February, March 2025 or something later. Now, next question is, there is also a 2 lakhs security deposit for TN management quota. The 14 lakh seats, clinical seats, if somebody is willing to take, or for CMC. This 2 lakhs security deposit has to be paid in addition to 1.3 lakhs. So if you are appearing for looking at government, private and management quota, you need to get 3.3 lakhs ready before choice filling for filling choices. For all these 3 set of seats put together. Nobody skips government usually, otherwise you can have it as 3 lakhs. Government institute fee structure is 30,000 per annum. Private institute fee structure is 3.5 lakhs per annum for clinical seats. Non-clinical seats is slightly lesser. Other than this, we know that PSD and certain institutes, Melmaruthur maybe, some of these institutes have the fee structure is not different. Actual fee that you pay 3.5 lakhs to DME to download the allotment letter, and post that you just have to pay the admission fee, caution deposit, mess fee, hostel fee, etc. Those are the regular admission related fee, and those institutes that we mentioned, possibly some of them may not ask for an additional fee. It is in many cases, candidates have come back and told us that there are some institutes which ask for an additional fee, which is usually the term used is hidden fee, and this may range to be higher too, depending upon the institute. DME has a solution for that. You go to the institute after paying 3.5 lakhs. If they ask for something which is not in receipt, DME tells you that there is a possibility of calling them and they helping out. Nobody calls, but candidates who have called, very, very minimal candidates who have called DME or tried to tell the institute that they were not ready for that. They were ready only for 3.5 lakhs, which is the right official fee, and they will not pay out a penny extra. They've got a savings of 5 lakhs per annum even. That would be 15 lakhs solid because somebody raises a voice. That is up to you. There are also other considerations, we do understand. There are other considerations of what happens over 3 years. That is why many don't raise a voice, but Nothing has happened to those candidates who have been raising their voices, because they clearly know that if something happens, there is another doom pending for them. 2 years back, DME, there was action even against DME for this part. So the High Court acted really strong, just that candidates are not raising a voice. Deduction for resigning after round 3. Forfeiture of security deposit. In case you resign after round 3 starts, there will be a deadline given. Forfeiture of security deposit, tuition fee paid, and discontinuation fee. So this is very, very crucial for any candidate. After round 2, there will be a resignation deadline given. By this time, you can resign, state round 2 seat. You can go to all India round 3. They will ensure that possibly, at least we believe that this year, state or 2 candidates can go to all India round 3. This resignation deadline will be towards that. After all India round 3 results, you can resign. That is what we assume. We'll also get to that in detail in the other session on rules and regulations, rules of counseling, the process of counseling. Now, after that you resign, your security deposit, registration fee, discontinuation fee for 15 lakhs, everything is applicable. So let us say you have paid a tuition fee of 3.5 lakhs, that plus this discontinuation fee is also applicable. Anytime you discontinue the course, after the course joins, after 6 months, etc., 15 lakhs has to be paid to DME. Institute-wise penalty, 3 years course fee, that you can check with the institute. The bond, there has always been discussion on the bond. We know that there is discussion of the bond. Like ZyNerd's data is not right. It is still says 2 years, 40 lakhs. We will update all data. We'll update all data before round 1. We are aware of what is there, the GOs that have been passed in every state, stipend that increase in every state. But when we keep updating on a daily basis, we don't know what, one wouldn't know what is 2023's, what is 2024's, what is updated. We do it a few days before round 1, where every GO comes in from every state counseling prospectus. It is absolutely clear. Like in the case of Tamil Nadu, we are aware that 1 year 20 lakhs has been a reduced bond for 2023 batch and the previous batches. We are aware of that. So this is basis a High Court order which asked a committee to be set up, and a 1 year 20 lakhs bond was prescribed as against the 2 year 40 lakh bond for degree courses. This has been prescribed for 2023-24 and past 2023 batch and the previous batches that are passing out now. This has not been prescribed by 2024 batch. It clearly, the GO says that on a yearly basis, the committee can take a decision or the government can take a decision on implementation of this 1 year 20 lakh. So we are waiting for the prospectus. MDS prospectus still has 2 years 40 lakhs, which means on paper it will be still 2 years 40 lakhs. ZyNerd will still say 2 year 40 lakhs if the TN prospectus also says that, because that is what governs your admission. 3 years later, if they want to implement this, they will be able to implement. But you would know that the implementation every year as you move forward might be 1 year 20 lakhs. On paper, this is there. ZyNerd would say 2 year 40 lakhs, and if you click on it, it will have a remark on the entire GO on what has exactly happened till 2000 for the 2023 batch onwards. Correct? So that is where that has to be clear for you. You can even read the GO. We can possibly share that with you too. So that you wait whether it is 2 years 40 lakhs or 1 year 20 lakhs. In case they come up with a notification saying 2024 batch also we are implementing 1 year 20 lakhs, they can't go back. Then we will mention it as 1 year 20 lakhs. Otherwise, it will be with a remark saying this entire history, whatever we mentioned. That will be there for every ZyNerd info where there is a remark or an asterisk button or a star mentioned over the top. Please go through the actual pop-up that comes up on clicking that. That will give you more information with clarity on what is happening. Service bond for in-service candidates, so till superannuation or superannuation 40 lakhs, they cannot resign before superannuation, otherwise they will have to pay 40 lakhs. Course discontinuation penalty 15 lakhs, and the stipend, this will increase at 3% every year. So as you move forward, you will have a 3% increase every year. This year's is not accommodated. It will be around 52,000 VS. So that is pretty much about this. We will also explain to you how to look at, before we go into queries, we will also explain to you how the service candidate movements happen and how we can look at that information in ZyNerd. This is probably spend some time on this because this might be very helpful for you in terms of looking at data. Some of you might be looking at raw PDFs and taking data from raw PDFs of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu does not mention something in the raw PDFs that we will explain over here. First, a raw PDF would say rank number 1 is MBC service and has taken MD radio in this institute. This institute may have just an OC open seat. If you go back and look at the raw PDF seat matrix, this person is an MBC service candidate. Rank 1 has moved up because of the incentives to rank 1. And that person has been allotted an OC open seat. The seat is actually an OC open seat. You take any other allotment across India, the seat category is clearly mentioned. The candidate category is of lesser relevance than the seat category. The seat category is what will tell you, if I am at this rank, I would have got this seat. We'll give you another example. I am rank 440 in Tamil Nadu state. I belong to BC. That's a candidate who ranked 440 was a BC service candidate. This candidate has taken an BC open seat in Tanjavur, let us say pediatrics. What is the candidate's rank? 440. BC service candidate took up a BC open seat. The raw PDF will say BC service. You will come back to ZyNerd and ZyNerd will say BC open. This raw PDF will give you information that I will not get this seat because it has gone only to a BC service candidate. ZyNerd will give you information that this was a BC open seat. Last year, if you are rank 440, after all the service candidates incentives have been calculated, if you were rank 440 or 439 and you are a BC open candidate, you would have got this seat. That information will help you decide whether you want to come from All India round 2 to state round 2 or state round 2 to All India round 3, depending upon what seats were actually allotted. We have been trying to get MDME through RTAs to tell them that please put up the seat category, otherwise we'll get it through RTAs every year. We'll try to push you. They have not been considerate enough to do it themselves. They will give us through RTAs, but they will not publish it for whatever reason. We do that manually, derive this entire thing manually. That is why the stray vacancy round is also not there. 3 days it takes for us to manually work on it. We got it very delayed, the stray vacancy. There were some confusions in that too. We will be updating it. But this category helps you in defining that exactly. So always go with the seat category. Whether or not it is with ZyNerd, don't look at this particular candidates category and decide on whether the seat was available. You will get that seat or not. You will get that seat or not depends upon the seats category, because at that point in time, if you were available at that particular rank, if you are a higher rank, you would have got that seat. You will miss that information when you look at the raw PDFs of DME. Now also there is another thing in terms of the service candidates moving up. We'll just take some time. This will be useful, we guess. A service candidates moving up. So a service candidate, let us say, is around, we'll take an actual example that will be better. We'll go to the Tamil Nadu Government Quota PG Medical. Can we just, quickly we'll come back. Can I? So here, we had to put in all our credentials, etc. So here you have the complete list of allotments of Tamil Nadu. So here you see that the closing ranks of every seat in Tamil Nadu of last year. So we will just take up 2023 for reference for now. You see that the OC open seat in Madras Medical College closed at rank 11, which is the state rank, correct? Rank 11 is the state rank. So if you are an OC, any candidate who's an OC open candidate, would have, obviously everybody is eligible for OC open. If they were within rank 11, they would have got this seat. Who are allotted the seats? Rank 1 took the seat and the next seat was taken by rank 11. But you see a blue shade over here. This mentions that these candidates were in-service candidates with incentives. You hover over this, you will have a hover message saying in-service candidates with incentives. What does it refer to? It refers to the fact that why is it required? In case you go to All India rank, it will say this candidate's rank is 6,452. Obviously, that candidate would not have got that seat at 6,452. 52 if it is a non-service candidate. So you will be able to differentiate between an actual service candidate with incentives and a non-service candidate who does not have incentives. For instance, this PSG IMS radio diagnosis seat, which was the third one to close in terms of order, was a non-service candidate, and therefore, and the non-service candidate was All India rank 186 and Tamil Nadu state rank 16. You can refer to this. This was 186 and Tamil Nadu state rank was 16. So that is the data that you have, and when you are looking at it in the raw portal, you will see that this candidate will be mentioned as a service candidate, whereas here the seat is clearly mentioned as a OC open seats. So go with this. Currently you will have a problem of mapping All India rank and the state rank, correct? You won't know which All India rank refers to which state rank. So this will give you a reference point. If you go over here, if you are looking at an All India rank over here, you just see your reference of All India ranks, whichever All India ranks that you are referring to. Let us say you are 50,575 All India rank. All you need to look at is last year 1,575 was state rank 190. This is a starting point, correct? So what do you see? This is a non-service candidate. You clearly know that this is a non-service candidate, correct? How do you know? Because it is not shaded. So this candidate at 1,575, after all the in-service candidates 30% marks were calculated and they moved up, got a state rank of 190. This will give you a reference point for this year. But this year might be slightly better because there is no MRB batch as far as we know who's getting added. And last year the number of service candidates who were allotted and moved out of the entire process is also higher, 700 plus or 800 plus solidly minimum. Now this would mean lesser competition, the competition is lesser by that 700 to 1000 because they joined last year and they will not come back this year. Most of them will not come back this year. The competition is lesser by that 1000, and there is no new competition except for possibly a special qualifying examination batch of 200 people who are 200 service candidates, which means both for service candidates and for non-service candidates it is beneficial because there are lesser people who are going to get incentives. We will check on this data again and come back, but at least this will give you information that it is a possible reference point. If in case you want, you are between All India rank 12,000 or so, sorry, let us say take an All India rank of 12,000. So just go on and say view results. We'll try to figure out if there is someone above this range. Okay, filter weight 12,000 or above. The state rank sorted, so we have a challenge in picking out a candidate who is around 12,000. So 11,179. This is a non-service candidate. 11,17779. The candidate's state rank was 1459. So you can go ahead and refer to 1459 going forward. Basically, once you look at it, you can go ahead and refer state rank as 1459. That will give you a better reference throughout. So that is a method to follow. Last year we did an All India rank versus state rank compilation from the previous year, but this time it might be slightly better. Last year too it jumped a little high, so many candidates were actually happy at the end, but this year too we'll try to do that. That will be helpful, we know, we'll try to do that. So this is as far as Tamil Nadu government quota is concerned. We put in a lot of effort on Tamil Nadu government quota, spending a lot of time on the information, getting you everything on this. Making decisions, especially in Tamil Nadu, is very, very important. We started with Tamil Nadu, our entire helping out students started with Tamil Nadu, and making decisions is very, very critical because Tamil Nadu is one of the states which follows, for non-service candidates especially, one of the states where All India round 1 closes somewhere and from there state round 1 starts. So the movements are in tandem. Your decisions on state round 1, All India round 1 to state round 1 to All India round 2 to state round 2. Should I continue with state round 2 or go to All India round 3, or should I expect a state round 3 seat at this stage? Like I am having a state round 2 seat. Should I look for All India round 3 or should I look for state round 3? This is a very, very data intensive decision that you can make. So that is something that data will help you. Tamil Nadu, because it goes in tandem, once candidates move to All India round 3, there will be bigger shifts in our state round 3. So that part you will have to be very clear about in terms of taking decisions. Take the right decisions and based on the risk also evaluate and do it. In case there are questions regarding Tamil Nadu, we can take it. On the eligibility certificate, we will again tell you, it is your call. it is a, if you're not an FMGE, take a strong call to take an eligibility certificate, nothing wrong in it, but otherwise you take a decision if you're going to spend that much. Possibilities we may not be able to address. Bond, we clearly mentioned what it is. I'm not sure if the GO is available with us here. We'll share the GO, possibly even in the Tamil Nadu portal. It might be 1 year 20 lakhs if they notify. If not, on paper it will be 2 year 40 lakhs, but you will have to go with the assumption that they are planning to reduce because of availability, lack of availability of posts. That is what the High Court case was also about. What are you going to do? There is no proper process. So the entire part might get reduced to 1 year 50 lakhs, 1 year 20 lakhs in terms of implementation. Actual implementation. On paper it might be 2 year 40 lakhs. We will get you more information on that with clarity. The GO will also be shared. We'll share that. The most important question, yes, the most important question is how all incentives are given to service candidates. We preempted this right at the time of normalization. Yes, there is a problem for every in-service candidates. I don't know whether NBE thought through that, but if they had thought through, they should have ideally come up with the raw percentile, raw marks, equivalent marks for another shift, so that one shift can be taken irrespective of whatever decision is taken in that scenario. Like a decision is taken to give based on the same shift marks, one has 705, one has 715, same percentile, you give 30% incentives on this, there is an issue. You go with an equivalent mark on this shift, there is an issue for service candidates. You go with an equivalent mark on this shift, there is an issue with non-service candidates. So we end up being, and there is an issue. Obviously there is going to be an issue irrespective of whatever method is being adopted, going to be adopted. Everywhere, anyways, somebody is going to be impacted. Yes, important questions. Okay. I think they will are. There is a possibility of getting raw equivalent scores. Like you have mentioned, I think we did not expect this discussion. There is a possibility of getting a raw equivalent score. So same percentiles, this person also gets 705. Okay, so sorry, we'll just explain it better. 715 is the better number. 550 is a number over here. The equivalent number, let us say, is 535. We are not in shift 1. Shift 2 is 535. Let us say same percentiles. The usual method is, if the same percentile, you map 535 to 550. This is one method, or 550 to 535. Either ways, the 30% is going to get impacted, and the number of non-service candidates going to be impacted is going to be different. The impact for the service candidates, if this mark is given, is better because they have a higher 30%. That is going to create a problem. In-service candidates are lesser than last time, at least for the information that we have had. We have also checked all the MRP notifications since 2022 notification that is being implemented now. The candidates joining now, I think there's been no joining batch after the last 2019 notification. Then there was one batch in December 2022, we guess. A very small number, 140 to 200, and a special qualifying examination, which will not impact much, because even if there are 400, 500 new joinees, the number of people who come into the top ranks and qualify, that itself will be very, very less in terms of service candidates. So the impact will be less, beneficial for both existing service candidates who are qualified and also the non-service candidates. That is what we expect, not raising hopes, but wait for actual confirmation of that. Closing ranks will be similar to last year. Based on state ranks, closing ranks vary. You can only derive your state ranks based on last year's. You can do that, and then possibly once the final ranks are done, we don't have any other option, because we don't know how many Tamil Nadu candidates are within the entire rank list. We have published the rank list, but state is not available, right? So nativity. Okay, so this is a good question. Good question is Srinath Avula. Nativity certificate from Tamil Nadu, if not available, and done MBBS from Tamil Nadu. See, nativity certificate is not required for MBBS, TN MBBS candidates. TN MBBS candidates are open category, no nativity certificate requirement is there. Nativity certificate is required for TN native candidates. If you are a TN native candidate, then you have to get a nativity certificate. If that is the question, come back. Will they again normalize? No, they will not normalize again. They will have to calculate the equivalent scores, right? They can't normalize or do anything on the percentile part. That is already done, and they cannot change the All India rank or anyways. And All India rank 1 versus All India rank 2, All India rank 1 non-service will always be higher in Tamil Nadu. That cannot change. 2 cannot move up because Tamil Nadu does something. That will not happen. Your higher ranker will be higher ranker for you in Tamil Nadu state as well. Your lower ranker will be lower ranker than you, except for the service movement. Within non-service, that will be similar. That cannot be changed. But the marks of service, that is the only contention. For service to move up, give the 30%, what is the marks? Nativity certificate by birth is not a problem, Dr. Yogaraj, not a problem at all. Nativity certificate by birth is what most of the candidates have. INI November, TN state government will be in tandem. By INI number, what we expect is the round 2s will be happening, or the round 2 ends will be happening. So wait for that timeline. We'll get to know within 15 days at least. So just wait for that. Please show state ranks for general. It is a long thing. It will take 15-20 minutes to explain that. You can just get that available. If service candidates are less, will the remaining service candidate seats come to non-service? It will not be that less, we will assure you that. As in, it will not be a scenario where clinical seats are vacant and there is no service candidate to take those seats. That will never happen. So you don't expect that clinical seats from service will move on to non-clinical seats. That is possibly not how it works. How can we use ZyNerd for service PG to upgrade? If you are a service PG, you will first get all the information on where everything closed for your decisions. But it is highly likely that you are going to be participate only in the state counselling. You can get our support in terms of strategizing for that. But your choice filling is a pretty simple process compared to non-service candidates, where there is a lot to look at information on deciding, because within between AA and state, because they have service reservation here, it goes in tandem, Tamil Nadu, the ranks. But for a service candidate, you just have your choices, you keep filling. So our support, we are not sure how much we can give you in terms of strategic inputs or everything, because your only role is to get your preference orders ready and then go ahead with it. If you have another option in terms of management quota or looking at All India quota, then ZyNerd service might help. Otherwise, we have been supporting service candidates too, but more of giving them inputs on how the ranks are moving and what is happening. So you can join us, but yeah, we will be straightforward. It is a simple process for service candidates. Approximate timeline, we expect that September mid to third week, there might be the notifications mid to third week. Not before that, but keep looking at notifications, and the counseling or application form filling, everything will start by possibly September third week or last week, and counseling will happen. All India itself will happen by October first week is what we think, or max by earliest by September last week. But wait for notifications for the next week. Next week at least we'll have an idea. Okay, there are a lot of queries. Hope it is okay. We will handle it one by one. We will take some time and handle it. How to approach second to third round counselling? It is different from All India. See, second to third round counselling, it is almost the same process, except that Tamil Nadu has a clause saying that once you resign state round 2, you can't get into state round 3. Okay, so that is in the MDS prospectus. We have to wait for that. So basically what they say is, I don't know what this is. Okay, state round 2 to state round 3. Move பண்ண முடியாது. You will not be able to move. Okay. So if you resign this seat, that is what the prospectus of MDS says. But you won't have that option at all. If at all you are going to resign your state round 2 seat, it is for an All India round 3 seat, most likely, or another state seat which you are going to finalize. If you are joining this All India round 3 seat, anyways you are out of the counselling, entire counselling. So for a non-service candidate, this is not an impact at all. For a service candidate, obviously you are not going to resign. You will be going to state round 3. So this impact is not there. But the last year they did not allow resignation to move here. So everybody was stuck with state, no movement in state round 3. That was a very, very wrong decision by DME. This year they have opened it up, which is good. There is no decision to make at this stage. Only thing is, for a non-service candidate, whether I have to go to All India round 3 or state round 3 is a call. That you will have more information at that point in time. Don't even look at it now. Let round 1 happen. Fill your choices. That trends will only tell you who is in All India round 1, who is in state round 1. 100 ranks above you in Tamil Nadu state. Where are they? They are settling with all India around all India state. How is that movement? That we will have through allotment mapping. That is a beautiful tool. We use it most for Tamil Nadu. I mean, we mention Tamil Nadu candidates use it the most because you will be able to calculate who exactly is moving where. Okay, percentile will be different. Percentile will not be different from all India. They can't do it on percentile. They can't normalize Tamil Nadu saying this is how it is normalized. I am taking this set of candidates who have applied and normalized. They don't have the legal right to do that. All India will give them ranks. All India will give them marks. With that, whatever you want to do, you can do. Calculating a raw equivalent score is different. Percentile calculation based, nothing can be done because you can't do a 30% on percentiles. That is not possible. So they will not touch percentiles. Possibilities we are skipping. Minority certificate, you will have to apply for the minority certificate in the Tahsildar's office. You can get that in the Tahsildar's office. Nativity certificate, okay, we have discussed it. They will not normalize. This is only regarding, nothing to do with the non-service mark. Nothing will get changed in non-service. Where service candidates get incentives, that is the only issue. We are explaining it again and again. State round 2 seat, yeah, you can retain your state round 2 seat, join it, and then participate in all India round 3. This is possible. As per last year's rules and this year's rules of all PG, MDS, everything, it is possible. It is consistent across. That has been settled. So state round 2, you can join a seat and participate in all India round 3. State will allow you to resign for all India round 3. That is what happened after a case last year. This year also it is expected to happen without a case, basically, through, because they have done it for UG and MDS. So suppose we have done it already. Go through our sessions on all India versus state rounds. So go through our session on all India versus state rounds. How do I clear this? I don't know what this. Okay, go through our session on all India versus state rounds. All India round 1 to state round 1 is possible. We have clearly done something on the process and sequence of counseling. Search for sequence in our videos under the demo video section in ZyNerd. You will have that, or in the YouTube channel. State R1. You join this, you are eligible for all India round 2. We have got that very clear. All India round 2, state round 2 is also possible. Provided your state round 2 results, you got your results here. All India round 2 resignation deadline will be provided by MCC. They will say you have joined this seat, you can resign only till this seat date. Before that, state round 2 results should come in. That last year did not happen for Tamil Nadu. We will get it in detail. That is why the round wise rules is separate. That will be available on the portal for subscribers. We will get that separate. INI November should not impact, we said now mid. You take a call because INI you will not have time to take a decision. How we expect that it will come out is INI results based on the INI results you will have to take a decision. That is how it will come up, because December your round 3s will be over. Once you join, it is penalty. By the time the INI counseling starts, you will be stuck somewhere in Tamil Nadu, or you will have to take a decision not to stuck somewhere with the NEET PG 2024 seat without being able to resign. Basically, round 3s may not extend beyond that, is what we think. FMGE candidate, eligibility certificate is not the same one that you get during the permanent registration as TNMC. That is different. I am not sure where you got that. The eligibility certificate is something that you get from TNMGR University, not for CRRI. It is for doing your PG. You will have to apply saying PG there, not CRRI. You go to Tamil Nadu MGR University, select eligibility certificate, go in, select course as PG. You would have got it for CRRI possibly. That is what you might be referring to. I am not sure. So that is different. Some of the queries on AP, KA, TN, etc. It depends upon whether you have already paid the fee for Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu says that R2 resignation is only a security deposit forfeiture. R2 resignation is only a security deposit forfeiture. So may not be applicable. Wait for the notification. This is regarding the AP, KA and TN. 3 seats allotted in round 2. What will happen if I don't take the Tamil Nadu seat? This is a very valid query for those candidates who are applying for the multiple state counselings, especially in round 2 in the context of penalties. Wait for notification from the prospectus. As of now, basis MDS prospectus, no security, no tuition fee penalty. till the last date of actual date prescribed for resignation. I studied MBBS in, I joined other state through AAQ. Do I need, I'm from TN, joined other state through AAQ. Do I need eligibility and migration certificate? Nothing required now. You will need it at the time of admission. Some states will ask at the time of after admissions. For admissions, nothing is required. Under AAQ, nothing is required. This is not a requirement very clearly. No state will ask. Tamil Nadu is the only state which is creating a deviation. There is a deviation in Tamil Nadu. MBBS in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, migration certificate we should get from UG Institute. Migration is from the MBBS university. You go to the university, get a migration. Migration, take it to the PG university and get an eligibility certificate. This is the rule. So it is from university to university. Migration from the MBBS university, you go to PG university. PG university looks at this migration certificate saying, okay, you can come in and take a course, join a course in my PG university. This can all be done later. No problem, except for in Tamil Nadu, an eligibility certificate is prescribed. This time non-service candidates, so all can do better. That is all, we are not sure, sir. It is very difficult. Service candidates are allotted open seats. See, it is difficult. We will tell you how to approach it or how to look at it. The rules exist. Okay. So all that you see today as what is possible for your rank is based on certain set of service candidates being available last year. Now, if you move on to this year, is it going to be more or lower is how we would ask you to approach it. Yes, there is an impact, but comparatively, will it go higher because of lesser number of service candidates, or what will happen is how we would like you to approach it. The same goes through, this is the rule that is followed everywhere. So, okay, so we forgot to mention CMC. Thank you so much for that. CMC seats are also available under government quota, 30% of seats. This is under government quota. So, who is eligible, TN MBBS or TN native, correct? That we know. TN MBBS or TN native are eligible. Now, CMC 30% seats are available for all candidates who come under this bucket, and there is reservation too. So this 30% is an excellent set of seats from among the top 3 institutions in India, which is offered for under government quota for Tamil Nadu candidates who is eligible. This you can explore. Second, there are candidates who take up certain other institute seats instead of going to CMC. We see that. Just check on this and then take a call. Second, there is the other 20%. Which is under Tamil Nadu government quota. TN native Christian minority candidates are eligible. Somebody asked where I can get a Christian minority certificate. You get it from the Tahsildar. They will say that we don't have any provision to get this certificate. Nothing is there in the e-Seva center. You can go to them. They will very well know that from every place, there will be at least 1 or 2 candidates every year getting minority certificates. Tell them that this is requirement. DME has mentioned it in the prospectus. Take them, give them the certificate format which is available in the Tamil Nadu notifications and ask them to give the certificate. Tamil Nadu native Christian minority, this is a no reservation here, but this is a small bucket of candidates where the competition is very less. Last year state ranks, okay, for last year state ranks, we showed you how to do that. Under the resources section, okay, we can show that here. Under the resources section, you can, this is we did a video on it, is also uploaded in ZyNerd already. You have, you go to the video section over here, you have everything, every feature available. What is the resources section? You can go through that. Resources section, go to state counseling information, go to Tamil Nadu government quota and click on data. This is 2023. Every notification of 2023, including the merit list and everything, is available here. There's nothing that would have been missed out. You can have every information of every state counseling, including all India, AFMS, everything over here. You can have a look at that information. You will have the merit list there. Last year's, you will see what, but you will not be able to see much from the merit list because the all India rank would not have been mentioned. But you can have a look at it. What is gap certificate? It is only for Maharashtra. It is not for Tamil Nadu. Who should produce nativity certificate? Can you please explain? If you are a Tamil Nadu native candidate, TN native candidate, Tamil Nadu says TN MBBS or other state MBBS, both are eligible, correct? For government quota. If irrespective of whether whichever you fall under, you need to produce a nativity certificate, TN native. Now, if you ask us the question, I am TN native, I don't produce a nativity certificate, then will I be eligible? If you are other state MBBS, you automatically become ineligible because you are eligible only through TN nativity. If you are TN MBBS, even otherwise you are eligible. But only a nativity and community certificate will get you reservation. If you are not, don't have reservation, only TN MBBS certificate is fine. Basically, I am a TN MBBS, TN native, I belong to the open category, I don't have this, this is fine, it will give you open category eligibility. But if you want reservation, if your reservation is applicable, then you have to produce a nativity certificate. Or if you are other state MBBS, only this will give eligibility for the quota itself. Hope that is clear, or if we still have to explain, we can explain that. Allotment mapping tool does not show admitted candidates for TN. You will never get that information in allotment mapping. Allotment mapping is purely allotment mapping. Admitted is something that happens after the end of a decision. We should understand that. So when somebody is allotted, the person is going to be admitted. You are also in the same bucket. You are also deciding on whether you want to go get admitted. After all this is admitted, only any state or anything, anybody will get you the admitted list. We will update that for previous rounds of All India. But that does not help your decisions. What helps your decisions is, that does not help your decisions as in your decision making timeline would be over. But yes, previous rounds information will be helpful. Tamil Nadu does not publish admitted list. Let us say TN round 1 is over. You only have the allotment. Tamil Nadu does not publish the admitted list. All India round 2 is happening. You won't know who among this has been admitted. But here, once it is one allotment happens, you will have a very fair idea of how many from state have been allotted over here as well, whoever has been allotted over here, and what their decisions will be. This is the max information that will be available. Tamil Nadu does not publish, we will not be able to give you that, unfortunately, but our intention is to provide only allotment mapping. Admitted list is something we add on. But from here, you will be able to figure out how many of them have moved to better seats from state R1, therefore will join here, and what will be the vacancy in state R2. Might be useful during the next stage of this. State rank prediction is very difficult, sir. We don't have the service candidates. We have done it too, but service candidates exact numbers. All the queries on exact data round 2 to round 3 we'll take up later, because that will take a full day session. Deposit money will be refunded after 3 months. Basically, Tamil Nadu last time did a quick refund, and this year they have come up with a process where it is going to be an auto refund. You don't need to apply. From MDS, they have done an auto refund. Hopefully, they will give it in 2 months' time maximum. CMC Vellore, do we have to? CMC Vellore for government quota, you don't need to register anywhere. Government quota, it is already through TN government quota counseling. It's only for the management quota or general merit seats you are registering now. For government quota, TN government quota, don't need to register in the CMC registration now. The 30% for TN government quota, whatever we are discussing now, that is through government quota application form. Completed 2 years of service from primary health center, you are eligible to apply for CMC Vellore under the in case it is a rural and remote or difficult area. Okay. So fine, we'll close it there. Online certificate without seal is not a problem. Okay. Online certificate, nobody is asking, I don't know who is asking. Community certificate with office seal, 90% of candidates will have a digitally signed certificate only. No problem at all. Digitally signed certificate, if you click on the QR code, it will take you to the government certificate website. A hard copy may be fudged, but a digitally signed certificate, not to say that that is not applicable, you can still take a hard copy, but digitally signed certificate is perfectly valid. No need of any return certificate. 90% of Tamil Nadu candidates will have a digitally signed certificate, something which is downloaded from eSeva. So that is pretty much, I think, if you can join our Telegram group. The Telegram groups we have not been able to manage, honestly. It is on self-running mode. We have not been able to moderate too. So don't go with information in the Telegram groups, responses by others. If you have a query, you can call us if you are a subscriber, or probably send us a mail. Mails also, we are trying to do that, our level best to respond within 2 days. Calls, definitely we'll pick up. We'll call you back even till around 9, whenever you are available. We'll ensure that there is a call back and we give you information. Thanks a lot. We've got response, especially from Tamil Nadu candidates. Thanks a lot. We'll keep looking at information. We'll also upload the other information on Tamil Nadu as we move forward. We'll also look at government quota, management quota as we move forward over the next few days. Thank you.